Seeing Apache, take one. I am excited for this one today. What did I do with my... Here it is. Right here's my book. Today we are going to talk about... I'm really excited, by the way, but we're going to talk about some of the legends and folklore of the Jicarilla Apache people that live in New Mexico. So, as kind of a disclaimer, I am obviously not an expert in this stuff. I'm going to try to pronounce things as best as possible. I love Native American mythology. I just, super cool, and I decided to do the Jicarilla Apache for my first one. It's a little less maybe known of Native American culture. They live, well, I'll tell you about it. The Jicarilla Apache is a band of the larger East Apache culture, so it's a part of that, and they speak the South Athabascan language. Jicarilla means little basket because they had these. It's a Spanish word. They had these little baskets that they would drink out of that were waterproof, and so that's what they got their name from. But their name for themselves is the Hazendayan, which means the people who come from below, because in their creation myth, they came from underground, where ancestral man and ancestral woman still live, and that they lived underground. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So there are two groups of the Jicarilla Apache, the Oyero and the Llanero groups. Llanero is the tribal group that lives on the plains, and the Oyero are the group that live in the mountains. Now what's really cool is that the Jicarilla have this a festival in September called the Gojia or Gohia. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but these two different sub-tribes actually come together and have a ceremonial race between them in a festival, and it's just awesome and beautiful. Something that figures in to Jicarilla folklore a lot are colors. In the area around Taos Pueblo in New Mexico, there's a specific place close by that has white clay, another specific place that has red ochre, and another specific place that has yellow ochre. And these colors figure into the tales a lot, with a couple others, that the hero, when he goes to fight a monster, will need an object of every color to defeat it. And these colors come back over and over again. So when the Jicarilla lived underground in the underworld, specifically, there were ladders that were of each color that they used to get out. In this underworld, everything lived down there, animals, plants, humans, and they could all talk. All the animals, all the rocks, all the trees, everything could talk together in this underworld, and they don't talk together now, but a lot of the legends of the Jicarilla Apache come from sort of these anthropomorphic kind of animals. And so you have, for example, the giant elk, the buffalo, the bear, the eagle, the beaver, the bobcat, and the spider they have a human form as well as an animal form. And that's significant because many of these legends feature kind of these relationships between people and the animals, where they talk, where they converse as a human, and where very much so these animals are also human. One of the legends I love is about Spider, and he's important, sometimes referred to as Old Man Spider. He's important because his webs keep together the moon and the sun are both attached to his webs, and that's why they stay around the earth. But these animals figure into the legends a lot. For example, coyote, which is in a lot of Native American cultures, he's this trickster, and but he can also be beneficial to humans. He can help or hinder depending on what he feels. Fox is also a trickster spirit, and sometimes it's either fox or coyote, or it is fox versus coyote in the legends. I want to talk about a hero, though. His name is Nyanesgani, and it means monster he kills. Nyanesgani is a creator kind of deity. He's also a medicine man and a hero, and he is the monster slayer of Jicarilla kind of lore and their legends. Some of the monsters that he has killed is a swallowing monster that lived in the swamps and would swallow people in, and so he went in to kill the monster, and the very much like Greek legends, the people came out that the monster had swallowed. There's a monster fish that he at one point is swallowed by himself. There's a man that becomes a bear, not a man bear like we were talking about before. The animals have human counterparts, but a man who decided he wanted to become a bear and slowly got the fur and the claws, and he was defeated by Nyanesgani. Nyanesgani also killed a giant rock monster that was crushing people, and a sinking monster that was also in the swamps, and that people would slowly sink in. One of my favorite creatures And this is kind of difficult to pronounce, so I may not get it right. Most likely won't get it right, but Tsedagedilistdihi. Tsedagedilistdihi. He is a monster who, when people come by, there's a stream below, and he kicks them into the water, and his children live in the water and eat people, and their red bones float to the top of the water. Nyanisgani tricks him every time by pretending he's going to pass, so he kicks, and then Nyanisgani kicks this monster into the stream, who is eaten by his own children. So it's probably my favorite of the monsters. So I find the culture beautiful. I truly wish I could just give more and more time. I recommend researching this and many other Native American stories. They're beautiful and rich and deep and full of meaning. And there's actually not a lot of them written down. And I think it's very important to write down the legends from these indigenous cultures. And I just want to thank you guys for coming today, and I'll see you again in another world.